You've heard of couching, but have you heard of trailing couching? So with couching, you lay your thread on the front of the fabric and then do short little stitches to tack it down. With trailing couching, you completely cover up that thread with another thread, so it gives more of a raised line effect here. So how do we do that? So we start with our thread laid on the fabric here, and very similar to couching, we just come up on one side of that thread and then we go across to the other side of that thread, making a short little stitch like so. And now my next stitch will be very close to that first one I made. So I come up on that same side there that I started on, and then again go across to the other side of my thread like so. It's almost like making a satin stitch on top of another thread here. So again, stitches that go across our laid thread here that are very close together. So we are essentially covering up that thread underneath with this thread we're working with. This is a really great way to add more like raised lines and textures to your piece. You could also do some variations where you have color blocking on the top of your thread here, or different designs in your thread that's stitched over the laid thread here. But we'll just keep going across our thread until we cover it up. And if you have a gap in your stitches that cover the laid thread, you can just go back and fill that in. Not a big deal here. You just want this to solidly cover that thread that is laid on top of the fabric. And once that thread's all covered up, then we'll just knot this on the back of our fabric here. So I like to do a slip knot and then cut away my extra thread. And that is trailing couching.